Well, that's the latest as far as Prime Minister's speech is concerned. This was not just a choreography, but chemistry between the two friends. This was a carefully crafted diplomacy that has ensured that Israel offers full technological transfer for Iron Dome and Iron Beam as well. Joint production, domestic manufacturing, integration into India's multi-layered air defense grid. $8.6 billion in defense agreement are expected to be formalized during this crucial visit of the Prime Minister. Remember, Israel has never transferred this technology to anyone, not to the US, not to the UK or Germany. India is the first country. However, back home here in the country, opposition has raised question over Prime Minister's visit to Israel. From Rahul Gandhi to Samajwadi Party and Owaisi, all have condemned the visit. They've accused the Prime Minister of surrendering. They also see the Epstein angle as far as the visit is concerned. Let's tell you what Owaisi has posted on social media. He has said, and I quote, "Gaza's genocide will be remembered forever. The fact that India's Prime Minister chose to visit Israel at the time and embrace a war criminal with a warrant against him betrays India's own long-standing support for the Palestinian people. Maybe the US will attack Iran after the PM's visit is over." So that's a statement that is coming from Owaisi. From Rahul Gandhi to Samajwadi Party and Owaisi, all of them, they have condemned the Prime Minister's visit.
ये जो पार्ट 2 हो रहा है ना इजराइल का, ये भी नरेंद्र मोदी का बेचारे का खुद का फैसला नहीं। ये मैं अब उनको ब्लेम कर दूं, अच्छा नहीं। देखिए, इसमें एप्स्टीन साहब की जिम्मेदारी, इसमें इस लॉबी की जिम्मेदारी। ये जो नच बलिए का सीजन 2 है, इसका भी डायरेक्टर जो है वो नच बलिए, तो आप समझ रहे हैं, क्योंकि एक मेल आई थी कि नाचा गाया जो भी, इसके भी डायरेक्टर एप्स्टीन है।
अगर जरा सी भी नैतिकता और साहस हो तो गाजा के अंदर मारे गए मासूम बच्चों के बारे में बात करें। हमारी विदेश नीति पूरी तरह से फिलिस्तीन को यूनाइटेड नेशन में समर्थन कर रही है, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री में साहस नहीं है, प्रधानमंत्री कमजोर है।
इजराइल के दौरे पर वो दे के क्या आ रहे हैं, लेके क्या आ रहे हैं? क्या यूएस जैसी कोई जो डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के साथ आत्मसमर्पण वाली डील की है, क्या ऐसी कोई डील करने जा रहे हैं? गाजा पे उनका क्या रुख है, फिलिस्तीन पर उनका क्या रुख है? इन सारी बातों को प्रधानमंत्री जी को बताना पड़ेगा।
अफसोस की बात है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी या कुछ और पार्टियां जो हैं वो इतनी न्यूसेंस और नॉनसेंस की बातें करते हैं। कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि प्रधानमंत्री जी विदेश जा रहे हों या विदेश में हों और आप उन पे जो है वो सवाल करें, उस पर सियासत करें। ये बैड टेस्ट में है।
हम सबको जरूर समझना चाहिए कि हमारे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी में जहां निर्णय लेने की क्षमता है, वहां निर्णय को एग्जीक्यूट कराने का दम भी है। तो कम से कम हमारी सरकार या हमारी पार्टी किसी अन्य व्यक्ति के गाइडेंस की मोहताज नहीं है। तो ये जो बिना मांगे सलाह दी जाती है, ये इसलिए दी जाती है क्योंकि राजनीतिक रूप से कांग्रेस पूरे देश में अब गैर प्रासंगिक हो गई है, कांग्रेस गर्त में जा रही है।
For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Kritika, who's been tracking all the details. Good morning, Kritika. Back in the country, opposition has raised question over Prime Minister's visit to Israel. Take us through the details and how the BJP has countered.
Well, even as the Israeli, we have Benjamin Netanyahu who's referring to the Prime Minister as his brother, but the opposition here in India have launched a scathing attack against Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his Israel visit. In fact, the Congress party has called it an act of moral cowardice. We just heard Pawan Khera also refer to it as a result of the blackmail over the Epstein files. As far as the left parties are concerned, whether it is the CPI or the CPIML, they've also gone on to say that PM's visit to Israel legitimizes the violence that happens in Gaza. We've also heard Asaduddin Owaisi also say that the genocide in Gaza cannot be forgotten, and the Prime Minister should have condemned it as well. We've seen how the Prime Minister in his speech has in fact said that terrorism anywhere is a threat to peace everywhere. He's also referred to how globally as well, and India's own fight against terrorism, whether it is 26/11 attacks or at other places as well in the world, how terrorism terrorism is going to be countered and going to be condemned at every point. He's also condemned, in fact, the October Hamas attacks as well as the most barbaric terrorist attack as well. We've also seen how there are multiple trade agreements that will also be taking place in this visit. So it is not just about him addressing the Knesset, the Israeli parliament, but also bilateral ties is also something that is in the books for India in this visit. But the opposition has come all guns blaring against Prime Minister's visit on multiple fronts, whether it is on the issue of Gaza or Palestine. We've had Congress people also say about how since 1988, Jawaharlal Nehru has recognized the Palestinian Authority as well. And this is also coming at a time where the Prime Minister also said that India backs the Gaza peace plan that has been, in fact, backed by the UN Security Council as well. So he's addressed these points too. We've seen BJP yesterday also take on to the criticism that came in ahead of the Prime Minister's speech, calling it unnecessary intervention, and that also a result of the multiple electoral failures, which is why so much noise is being created on this. This is also coming in when the Prime Minister yesterday has made very strong statements against terrorism as well, and in fact also pointed out how there is no discrimination against the Jewish community in India. So all of these points were very well, in fact, elucidated by the Prime Minister yesterday in the Knesset on his speech, after he also received the medal from the Israeli parliament as well. But the opposition continues to, in fact, put the BJP as well as the Prime Minister into question over his Israel visit, and in fact drawing comparisons to the mail that had emerged as far as the Epstein links are also concerned.
Absolutely. The opposition parties are saying that the Prime Minister has surrendered, also linking the visit to the Epstein files. Thank you so much, Kritika, for getting us all those details. With this, a short break.